guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Sizagele Temba, also known as Simply Jasmine. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for choosing me once again, and thank you for returning to this lovely channel of mine. In true YouTube fashion, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to turn on your notifications button so that every time I post a new video, you'll be amongst the very first few people to know about it. So without wasting any of your time, let me just get straight into this video. So the purpose of this video is just to give you guys a detailed, if not exact, list of some things that you will need in varsity, specifically first years. If you know you're going to varsity for the first time and you are clueless on what to pack, what to expect, please do stay tuned on my channel, and also please do continue watching this video. And if you are a senior who feels like they are very forgetful in terms of knowing what to pack for varsity and what not to pack, this video is also perfect for you. But if you have been a student and you have some tips to share with some first years and seniors, please do not be shy. Please do link them in the comment section down below. If you are a person who is going to move into a res, the first thing that you should do is just go check out your res room and just try to figure out how you will be living in that room for the whole year. Just figure out your plug points, just figure out what the mattress looks like, just figure out what your whole room looks like so that you know what exactly you need to pack. And if you're going to a common res, just ask around, ask some people who have lived there, who know what the room looks like and what living there might look like, and just to get an idea on what you might need to buy, what you might need to bring from home. Just know how to plan for your arrival at res. Just know how to plan, guys, and just ask the necessary questions. So first up, the first thing you need to pack for university, if you are going to university, guys, it is food. It is food. Obviously some people might ask, why am I mentioning food as the first thing to pack when you're going to university? But I have found a lot of people come to varsity with the mindset food will be provided for them. I mean, obviously, if you are a first year, there are meals that are given to first years, I think, during the orientation period. But it is also important to have a few staples. Don't go overboard trying to buy fancy groceries and just wanting to have everything at once. But at least if you have the staples, then you will know the staples are able to get you through a certain period of time until you get your allowances. If you know you are an NSFAS recipient, then obviously you know that you will be getting a food stipend, a food allowance. But it is also necessary to have a few staples that you will know will carry you through from the time that you move into res to the time that you get your food allowance, guys. Please don't go into varsity with the mentality you're gonna get free food, so you'll just survive off that. As people, we're all different, so sometimes you might find that the food they cater for you isn't what goes with your dietary needs, or just you as a person, you might have some allergies to certain food items. So always have your own food. Just have a few basics. You can have your rice, you can have your maize meal, have your noodles, have your pasta. Just basics, guys, basics. Okay, we don't want you guys fainting of hunger when you get to varsity and just attending your first ever lessons, like lectures. You don't want to be going to your lectures on an empty stomach just because you didn't want to eat breakfast, or breakfast wasn't just catering for you. So just, yeah, have food, guys. So the second thing that you need to pack for varsity is bedding. Guys, if you know what you're going to res, obviously you're gonna have a whole bed. Bedding is not provided for you, pillows are not provided for you, so you need to have your own bedding, you need to have your own pillows, you also need to have your own blankets, guys. Carry your own blankets. And I've found it depends on the type of res that you're going to, but some reses have mattresses that are already covered in plastic, some don't. So if you're going to move into a res room, please do check out what your mattress looks like, because sometimes you might find it's a new mattress and you might not need a mattress cover. And sometimes sometimes you may find somebody else had already used that bed. And guys, you do not know what people get up to with their beds. So the best and the safest method is to have a mattress protector. But for the time being, if you know you do not have the means or the financial means to purchase a mattress protector, then my best tip for you is that you could carry an extra blanket or a blanket that you do not use often, and just use that as your mattress protector. And then obviously you'll have your sheet over that blanket just to protect yourself and whatever it is that is lurking on that bed. So the next thing you have to pack for varsity, guys, is clothes. Clothes, clothes, clothes. Have a good amount of outfits. Have a good amount of outfits. Just have a good amount of clothes. You do not need to go overboard and just buy fancy clothes. Don't have this misconception of varsity and tell yourself, Uti, you need to have designer clothes, you need to be wearing all the latest brands and just being on trend. If you have a good amount of clothes and outfits to wear, you are good to go, guys. You can survive varsity without an extensive amount of clothes, so long as you know, Uti, you are able to switch, guys. Switch. Don't wear the same outfit every day, but just have a good amount of outfits to change every day of the week. Also, don't forget to carry different pairs of shoes. Don't forget to carry your trainers, your tackies. Don't forget to carry your flip-flops. Those are also very important if you're going to varsity. If you know, Uti, you love fancy wear, then do carry an extra pair of shoes catering for that, because you never know where you might go when you are in varsity. I think I had an extensive amount of heels at my rest room because I knew I was also trying to create content and I needed those shoes for content. But I had a good amount of sneakers and a good amount of heels to switch it up every now and again. But also just know how to balance your clothes. If you know, Guti, you won't be going home during the year while you're at varsity, it is also important to carry your summer and your winter clothes. Have jerseys, guys. The weather just changes like nobody's business, so it is very important to have an extra pair of jerseys. Next thing you need to pack for varsity, guys, I'm trying to list them from important to least important, though everything is important. I feel like some things are very necessary, and it is very easy for a person to forget some items. So the next thing you need to pack for varsity, guys, is your toiletries. Your toiletries, if you know, Uti, you are a bursary recipient, have a good amount of toiletries so you know, Uti, they will be able to last you from a certain period to the time you get your allowances. I know that other people have the luxuries of having their toiletries bought for them, which is not a crime. It's not a crime, guys. It's not a crime. But what I'm saying is buy your toiletries and have a good amount of toiletries in case of emergency, okay? And if you happen to run out, please find an HK or somebody closest to you who can assist you. I know that some universities have a toiletry drive. So a toiletry drive is literally where people come together and just donate toiletries that they are in surplus of, or toiletries that they are not using and might want to share with somebody else but do not know who to share with. So finding an HK and just letting them know what you are in need of certain items and just asking them. And then if that fails, then obviously you can look for somebody who is in charge. Let me just say in charge of either your race or your group, just finding the necessary person who will be able to assist you with the necessary items. Food also, guys, please do not be shy. Please don't be shy. I remember in my first year we literally got a hamper. We got hampers, and that those hampers helped a lot. I'm not going to be shy about that. Those hampers helped a lot. So just know who to talk to and who to ask for those items. The next thing you have to pack for university, guys, is an extension cord. I think it's just one of those items that people tend to easily forget. But guys, please do not forget an extension cord. Sometimes you find your bed and your plug are 2 centuries apart. Okay, they are literally 2 centuries apart, and sometimes you need to charge your phone, sometimes you need to charge your laptop, and just getting to the plug from your bed is very hard. So the way that these rest rooms are built up, sometimes they are not convenient for a person who needs to charge their phone next to them. Sometimes you might need to charge your light, your fridge, Okay, your fridge. So if you have an extension cord, then you know you are safe. But guys, please do not forget to purchase an extension cord. With me, ne, let me just say, with me, I was very lucky in terms of the room that I lived in for the first 3 years of varsity. The plug was literally next to my bed, so I had no difficulties with charging and whatnot. And obviously, I did not own a fridge, so it wasn't necessary for me to have an extension cord. But when I got to my 4th year, and obviously I changed res, I needed an extension cord, and I didn't even know the price of an extension cord because it wasn't something that I knew I needed before. But when the time came, I purchased an extension cord. I think the one that I got was around 80 rand, 90 rand. Emakulen, guys, you can get it anywhere. Just have an extension cord, guys. It is very important. The next thing you need to pack for university is a USB. I know Uti, this might not be important, but since you are going to be doing your assignments and sometimes you do not have the luxury of affording a laptop, you need a USB. A USB can help you keep and store your assignments, your test papers, your online textbooks, just anything. So you need a USB, guys. You need a good USB. You need a USB Oyazi, which you can trust it. It's not gonna flop you anytime soon. And just having that. I know, ne? I know. Again, other people have the luxury of buying an external hard drive, but that is just expensive. So for the time being, if you know what your wish is to have an external drive but cannot afford it for that time being, please do look into purchasing a USB with an extensive number of storage in it. Another thing, guys, please take care of your USB as if you are taking care of a baby, because that thing can make or break you in varsity, because sometimes you know which you need to rush to go print something and you need your USB. So if you lose your USB, oh, pelile ngawe, my darling. But another thing is, since we're on that topic, please learn how to save your things on cloud, guys. Learn how to save your things on Google. Just back your stuff up, whether it's a presentation, whether it's an assignment, whether it's a document. Just learn how to back stuff up. And yeah, USBs, guys, are easy to forget and they get stolen easily. So do take care of your USBs. The next thing you need to pack for university is a heater or a fan. Again, this goes back to the type of restroom you are going to live in. I know Guti, some residences do not want you guys to own heaters. Some residences do provide heaters. But if your res does not have any of those, then you could obviously opt for a fan slash heater. I'll link it on the side. I just don't remember what the brand name was. But I purchased this at Game, and I think it was 200 rands. When I purchased it, it was on sale. Guys, those things are expensive. Those things are expensive. It's just one of those expenses you never think about until you have to get it. But it was very expensive, so I had to wait until it got on sale. And the worst thing happened with me is that when I purchased my heater, the air that it was blowing out was not good for me. So most of the time, especially in winter, I'd literally have my heater on and the windows open because the air was just too congestive for me. But do look into the option of finding a heater that is more suitable for you and that is also within your price range. Next thing you need to pack, guys, is a laundry basket. Monkey. A washing bin, guys. It's the same thing. I'm just calling it different names. But you need a laundry basket. Sometimes if you are living with other people and obviously you are sharing the same shower or the same bathroom, you cannot always hang your underwear. You cannot hang your bath cloths in the bathroom. So you need a laundry basket to literally hang your stuff and also to store your dirty clothes. Guys, nobody wants to go into a room where there's literally dirty clothes everywhere and it's now joining the clean clothes and now there's a whole dysfunction in the room. No one knows what is what. Okay, just have order in your room. So a laundry basket, it is perfect. And just as I mentioned, is perfect for hanging your underwear, unless you do not mind hanging your underwear on the window, which is also not a nice thing, but just have something to store your dirty clothes. And again, it does not look nice when you are going to the laundry room, going back and forth with the whole pile of clothes in your arms. Like, that doesn't work, because along the way, you might drop some items, guys, and some items are not to be seen by everybody, they are not to be touched by anyone. So just have a laundry basket to avoid carrying your clothes like this to the laundry room. Okay. Next, guys, the next thing you need to pack for university is pots and a pan. Have your own pots, guys. Have your own pots. Do not get to varsity and think, oh, the person living next door is gonna have pots, so I'm gonna lend those pots and just come back and cook and then bring them back. Guys, we are all different people. Somebody else might not prefer sharing their own stuff. That is why they prefer having their own things. Can I just show you guys how many things I had in varsity? And you'll just see this is how I had my life set up for me. Also, I learned sharing stuff with people does get tiring. So the next person might not mind sharing their things with you for the first 5 or 6 times, but after that, people get tired. And then sometimes people have this tendency of using your things and not bringing them clean and just bringing them unwashed, or sometimes they don't wash them properly. Sometimes your things come back damaged. So that is why it is very important to have your own things, and pots are just as important. Have your own pots and have your own pan if you need to fry. If you know what you love frying, just have your own pan. Guys, have your own cutlery, have your own crockery, just have your own things. That includes having your own grater, having your own chopping board, having your own toaster. I also had a toaster, guys, at race. If you have a blender, have your own blender. Just use your own things, guys. Use your own things. And another thing, do not forget to carry your plates, guys. Some people get to varsity having literally one of each. I was that person, guys. I had one plate, I had one saucer, I had one bowl, I had one teaspoon, I had one spoon, and I had one fork, and I had one knife. That is how I packed my things in first year. And then I learned over time, sometimes you might have visitors, sometimes you will make friends, and then now you need to share with your friends. Guys, don't come to varsity with just one glass, one plate, one saucer, one bowl. Those things will break. Okay, they will break. At least have two. Okay, two. Best things come in two, guys. At least have two of each, two plates, two saucers, two bowls, so that you know if one breaks, then you are good to go. Also, if you know you love fancy things, then just have your own things in surplus. Okay. Another thing you need to pack for university is a mirror. There's a mirror that I've got at Builder's Warehouse, I think for 180. I will just link it right here next to me. But you need a mirror. I had 3 mirrors. One for my face, which was a round small mirror that I got from Pep. And then I had a half body mirror that I got for my ex-boyfriend, which is not important right now, guys. But it was a half body mirror, and I recently purchased a full body mirror because now I couldn't just check my face. And this thing of going to the bathroom and checking yourself out is annoying, guys. Some people literally stand on the toilet seat just to look at themselves, and sometimes, man, it just doesn't work, guys. It just doesn't work. If you've been at race and you have lived with people like that, then you know the struggles. So have your own mirror. You can check yourself out. But just have your own mirror. Next, guys. Next. Have your own battery operated light. You live in South Africa, honey. You live in South Africa, so whenever load shedding hits, you know that you have something as a backup plan, and you can't always rely on candles, guys. Candles are a danger. They are a danger, so please do not rely on candles. And if you live on campus, then obviously you might be lucky, and some residences also have backup generators. Not everyone has that. But if you are going at risk, guys, if you're going to live in a risk, just have a backup battery operated light. Yeah, another thing you need to pack for university, you can also purchase it when you get to race, is a bin. A bin, guys, a bin. I okay, I never had a bin, but I always thought about having a bin because I knew sometimes I need to dispose of my lady items, and just discarding them in the commune bathroom is not always nice. It's not always nice. I experienced this firsthand last year. Not a good sight, but you know how that goes. But just have your own bin in your own room, then you know that you have more control over what you are exposed to. You also have more control of how you are discarding of your items. And obviously, if you are female, this is very important. Just have your own bin. You know, take care of your own business, man. Just have your own bin, guys. That is also important. I cannot stress this enough. Just have your own bin. And the next thing you need to have is hangers. Hangers I know aren't that important. Also depending on the type of storage space you'll have at rest. But if you need to hang some items on in the wardrobe or on the walls. There are some hangers that I usually get from Peb. They literally hang on the wall. You just paste them on the wall, and on there you can hang your school bag. You can hang your gown. You can hang just whatever, even your wigs, guys. You can hang your wigs on there, but always have a good amount of hangers just to hang your stuff. It also helps create order in the room. Another thing you need to pack for varsity, guys, is an umbrella. An umbrella is important because, as I mentioned, the weather changes like anything. So you can have a big umbrella and a small umbrella that you can easily fit into your bag for when you're going to campus. And also the big umbrella is also convenient because the smaller ones tend to be more fragile, so they break easily. But having the big one is also a convenience, though those things are heavy. But just have both umbrellas for just in case. Yeah, the next thing you need to pack for varsity is your cleaning essentials. So you must have your broom, your mop, your dustpan, bleach, washing powder, and dishwashing liquid. Guys, also do not forget, have your own faduk, ne? Your dish rag. Have your dish rag. Have your skorop. You must also have your own skorop. And also don't forget your skirpot, a pot scourer. I think that's how they call it. But those 9 items, oh crap. Yeah, you get the vibe, guys. Those 9 items are very crucial if you want to maintain a clean household. If you live at rest, guys, please take rest as your own home. Take your rest room as you would your home. And every item you have in your rest room will it's for your own convenience, guys. I know that these things might sound like a lot, but all of these items are for your own convenience. So with your own cleaning items, you will be able to maintain a clean household and just knowing how to clean after yourself, because some people are ke mmereko, guys. A lot of people umsebenzi bantu balakudiriwa. So sometimes you need to clean the bathroom before using it. Sometimes you need to clean the bathroom after using it. So just having your own stuff to clean and just not relying on other people. Just know how to clean your own room. Another thing that I found is that you need a broom, guys. A broom is very important. You need to sweep your room, and just borrowing a broom from other people also is just not the nicest of things, unless you guys have a broom that is catered to you guys. It is already there. It is for everyone to use and share. That is also great. Another thing that you need to have is a first aid kit and a sewing kit. So I could not afford a formal or a legit first aid kit. But what I did is I went to Mr. Price and I got myself these storage boxes, guys. Got these in 2018, and as you can see, guys, these are tired and just crying for dear life. I got these two. So this is what I used as my first aid kit, and this is what I used for my accessories. But everything, literally everything is still in here. Okay, let me just take out a few items because nobody wants to know why I have an E250 here. But this is just what it looks like inside. It's very chaotic, I know, but this has literally been like this since I moved out at Reyes. But I had plasters. I have a self ointment for my face. I have painkillers, guys. If you are going to varsity, have your painkillers. I have my eye drops, and my stationery is still in here. I have my stapler. I have my puncher. I have my page markers. Everything is still here. So this is literally a makeshift first aid kit. It literally has everything. And for a sewing kit, you do not need to be a fancy girl and just have an expensive sewing kit. You can go to Pip. I think you can get one for like 20 Rand. Or you can just simply buy thread Just have a small thread and a needle. Those things you can get them at home, but don't forget to have your own thread. um, Mine isn't here anymore, but I literally had a needle, I had wool, just everything was in here. And yeah, it was for my own convenience. You get, you get. So you have made it to the end of this video. Please do not forget to stay tuned to my channel. I will be sharing more student related tips. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to turn on your notifications button so that every time I post a new video, you'll be amongst the very first few people to know about it. Bye!